I know if things done changed over here, I know things done changed other places too. I'm so glad I got out of that. What they was trying to feed me on here, I got out of it. I don't allow them to feed me nothing. I don't. So I imagine, I imagine everybody is wherever it is that they have been and wherever they were. And I imagine they're going to stay right there glued to wherever it is that they have been. I ain't trying to get nobody to leave from wherever they at, trying to come over here. Okay? If I wanted to over here, it would be public. Over here is private. There's a reason that it's private. But that ain't why I went live. The sweetest thing happened to me today. I mean, it just blew my mind. Blew my mind. And it kind of reinvigorated in me the hope that there are some sweet, decent, unselfish people in the world. I just happened to be standing behind one of them. I went to the grocery store, picked up my items. I seen the lady in line. I'm not going to say the name of the store because what people don't realize is folks has been trying to find me since 2018. So I'm not going to say the location or I'm not going to say the name of the store because what people don't realize is folks has been trying to find me since 2018. So I'm not going to say the location or the thing that kind of whatever that black flat thing is that moves. Before we even got there, I think I said to her because she had this big bag. And I didn't know yeah, that's what happened. She had this big bag. I didn't know what all she had in that bag until she started unloading it on that black thing. And all I said was, "Wow, that bag came in handy, didn't it?" And she said, "Yeah." And that was it. And the next thing I know, she's paying for my groceries. And there's no way I was going to say no. You don't take those kind of gestures away from a person. Of course I accepted it. I said, "Thank you." I'm sure the guy that was there ringing it up, he noticed it. I didn't have to. That's the first time I've ever went there and didn't have to pay for anything. I mean, it was just beautiful. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And y'all, there are decent, beautiful, kind-hearted, exceptional, unselfish people in the world. They are there. The universe linked me up with one of them. So I'm inspired. I am honestly, honestly inspired. Because when you've been, you know, circled, and it's a certain word that I could say, I'm not going to say that word because there's something about that word. I don't know what it is about that word. So let me just rephrase this in a different way. When you've been bothered by evil, demonic entities, devils, y'all, wicked, rotten to the core, can't take no for an answer, won't leave you alone, the bottom of the barrel, low down, folks. It's refreshing to be around what you're used to in your real life. I bet you things like that don't happen to them. They probably have to beg. "Can you help me out? Can you please help me? Can you help me feed my kids?" Or whatever it is. They don't get served up genuine, kind gestures like that. They don't. Their life, I think, is the complete antithesis of that. And that would explain why they're all grouped together. They all share that kind of a broken life. You know, the failure, the loser, the never amounted to anything, the reduced to this. I imagine people like that don't mind waking up every day listening to somebody that's been searching for death all that day serve them up death on a platter. Not life, but death. Okay, it's sad, but it's true. I don't feel any kind of way about however many of them it is. Let there be 1,000,000 of them. And there's more than that. There's millions. They're all over these apps. These apps roll out the red carpet for them. And the destruction that they do. And the love that y'all have for them. But I love what ultimately happens to them. And I get to see it. I get to see karma just ravage them. That's the part I love. That makes it all worth it. And you know the icing on the cake? It's the universe letting me cross paths with who I cross paths with today. It's inspiring. There was nothing virtual about it. It didn't happen on a phone or an app. And if I had to guess, the way that those entities repulse me, I'm not the only one that they repulse. Imagine who they come in contact with in their real lives. Imagine what all has really happened to them. The pain, the suffering, the broken, disturbed, damaged, the abuse, all of it. And there's a long laundry list of other things I'll never know about. But I know it happened. And it's ugly. It's very painful. Imagine people gathering up around that pain. Just loathing in it. For years. Like rot. I see it. And they want me to smell the stench of it. They want me to smell the stench of their rotten life. That the universe served them up. That will explain why they don't have a problem. You have death for me today? I want every drop of it. They gather around it. They're attracted to it. Darkness, evil, demonic, devils. They're on these apps. But the universe don't want them anywhere around me. And it does whatever it has to do to remind them. None of them got away unscathed. None of them. Not a single solitary one of them. And here's the kicker. The universe sent me one person. One kind gesture. I was not going to take that from her. Thank you and God bless you. Not devil bless you, but God bless you.